If you ever ate chicken and chips at Mr. Biggs after church on Sunday, this story is for you. If you ever had your birthday party in that red and white dining room, this is for you. If you ever felt like royalty ordering takeaway in that iconic paper bag, this video is definitely for you. Because today, we're talking about Mr. Biggs, the restaurant that defined Nigerian middle-class life in the 90s and 2000s, then disappeared almost overnight. What happened? Where did it go? And why does the mention of Mr. Biggs still unlock core memories for an entire generation? Stay tuned. What's good, Afriwood fam? Welcome back to the channel. If you're watching this and you're a certain age, just hearing Mr. Biggs probably made you smile, or maybe it made you a little sad, because Mr. Biggs was an experience, a status symbol even. It was where life happened. Today, we're doing a deep dive into the story of Mr. Biggs, how it started, how it became the place to be, what went wrong, and where it is now. This is a story about Nigerian culture, about economic shifts, about how quickly things can change. So, grab your favorite snack, get comfortable, and let's talk about the fast food chain that had Nigerian kids begging their parents after church. Hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and let's get into this gist properly. Because this one is going to hit you right in the nostalgia. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. How did Mr. Biggs even start? Mr. Biggs was founded in 1986 by UAC Foods Limited, which was part of UAC of Nigeria conglomerate. Now, UAC was a big deal in Nigeria. We're talking one of the oldest and largest conglomerate companies involved in everything from food to logistics to real estate. The idea was simple. Create a fast food restaurant chain for Nigerians, something local but modern, something that felt Western but was distinctly ours. Think McDonald's but Nigerian. And the name? Mr. Biggs. It sounds friendly, approachable, and aspirational. Not too fancy, but definitely not local mama put. It was the perfect middle ground. On screen, original Mr. Biggs menu items, restaurant interior photos. The first Mr. Biggs opened and Nigerians loved it. The red and white branding, the clean air-conditioned dining area, the menu, chicken and chips, meat pies, chapman, ice cream, burgers, everything a middle-class Nigerian family could want for a treat. But here's the key. Mr. Biggs wasn't trying to be fine dining. It was fast food, but it was good fast food. It was affordable enough for families, but special enough to feel like an occasion. Section 2. The Golden Era, when Mr. Biggs owned Nigeria. Now, let's talk about the Golden Era, the 90s and early 2000s. This is when Mr. Biggs was absolutely everywhere. On screen, the Golden Era, 1990s to early 2000s. If you grew up in this era, you remember. Mr. Biggs was the spot. Let me paint the picture for you. Sunday after church. You finish church service, you're in your Sunday best, bow tie and shiny shoes. Your parents say those magic words, "Should we go to Mr. Biggs?" And you're screaming inside because you know what's coming. Chicken and chips with extra ketchup, a cold chapman, and maybe if you're lucky, ice cream for dessert. That post-church Mr. Biggs run, that was peak Nigerian middle-class life. If your family could afford to take you to Mr. Biggs after church, you were definitely doing okay. Birthday parties. Then there were the birthday parties. If you had your birthday at Mr. Biggs, you were that kid, the popular one, the one whose parents had money, the one everyone wanted to be friends with. Mr. Biggs had party packages. You'd book the space, they'd set up the tables, bring out the party hat, serve the food, and all your classmates would show up ready to demolish chicken, meat pies, and cake. Having your birthday at Mr. Biggs meant you had made it in life at age 7. The takeaway culture. Walking out of Mr. Biggs with that branded paper bag, you felt important. People would see you carrying it and know, this person just came from Mr. Biggs. It was like carrying a designer handbag, but make it fast food. You'd order extra meat pies to take home with chicken and chips to go, and when you got home and opened that bag, the unforgettable aroma would fill up the room. The cultural impact. Mr. Biggs wasn't just food. It was cultural marker. It was where you took your first date, where your dad would take the family on payday, where you'd celebrate good exam results. They had over 170 locations across Nigeria. Everywhere you turned, there was a Mr. Biggs. 170 plus locations at peak. So what happened? How did something so dominant just disappear? The competition arrives, KFC, and the game changes. No business model thrives or fails without competition, and in this case, it was KFC. The competition. KFC arrives in 2009. Keep in mind, KFC is a global brand. They came with international standards, massive marketing budgets, franchise systems, and a strong reputation. KFC Nigeria launch, store openings. At first, Nigerians were excited. KFC, the one we've been seeing in American movies, the Colonel Sanders chicken, it's finally here. People lined up, they tried it, they compared it to Mr. Biggs, and KFC had better consistency. Every piece of chicken tasted the same. Every location had the same standards. The service was faster with sharper branding. Mr. Biggs, on the other hand, started showing cracks. The service became inconsistent. Some locations were clean, others were not. The food quality varied. The chicken that used to be crispy and hot, sometimes it was lukewarm and soggy. But it wasn't just KFC. Chicken Republic, Domino's Pizza, ShopRite opened with its food court, Kilimanjaro started expanding. Suddenly, Nigerians had options, and Mr. Biggs, it wasn't adapting fast enough. The pricing problem. Here's another issue. Mr. Biggs was still pricing like it was the only game in town. But when you could get similar or better food at Chicken Republic or KFC for around the same price, or sometimes less, why would you stick with Mr. Biggs? Nigerians are very price conscious. We'll switch loyalty in a heartbeat if we're getting better value elsewhere. And Mr. Biggs wasn't giving us reasons to stay loyal. The experience declined. Remember when Mr. Biggs felt special? Clean, air-conditioned, welcoming? By the late 2000s and early 2010s, many locations felt tired. The furniture was old, the AC barely worked, the bathrooms were questionable, the staff seemed unmotivated. Meanwhile, KFC and other competitors were opening brand new, shiny locations with modern interiors and fast service. The gap widened, and Nigerians started voting with their feet. What really went wrong? So let's talk about what really went wrong, because it wasn't just competition. There were deeper issues. What went wrong? 1. Failure to innovate. Mr. Biggs stuck with the same menu for years. Chicken and chips, meat pie, burger, Chapman. That's it. Meanwhile, competitors were introducing new items, seasonal specials, meal combos, delivery services. Nigerian tastes were evolving. People wanted variety. Mr. Biggs didn't give it to them. Poor franchise management. Inconsistent branding, quality control issues. Because Mr. Biggs had so many locations, quality control became a nightmare. Some outlets were well run, others were a disaster. There was no consistency, and in fast food, consistency is everything. If you go to one Mr. Biggs and have a great experience, then go to another and it's terrible, you lose trust in the brand. Economic challenges. Nigeria's economy went through tough times. Currency devaluation made importing equipment and ingredients more expensive. Operating costs went up. Rent increased. Profit margins shrank. Mr. Biggs was caught between rising costs and customers who couldn't afford higher prices. That's a brutal position to be in. Ownership changes and restructuring. UAC eventually sold off Mr. Biggs. There were ownership changes, restructuring, attempts to revive the brand, but nothing stuck. When a brand changes hands multiple times, it loses its identity. Employees become uncertain, customers lose confidence, the magic fades. Changing lifestyles. By the 2010s, Nigerian lifestyles were changing. People wanted delivery, they wanted online ordering, they wanted healthier options, they wanted Instagram-worthy aesthetics. Mr. Biggs was still operating like it was 1995. And that just doesn't work in the smartphone era. Mr. Biggs struggling to adapt. One by one, locations started closing. The iconic red and white signage came down. Buildings that once housed Mr. Biggs became pharmacies, banks, something else entirely. And just like that, Nigeria's favorite restaurants started disappearing. So, where is Mr. Biggs now? Is it completely gone? Not entirely. There are still a few locations scattered around Nigeria.
Now, I want to hear from you. What's your favorite Mr. Biggs memory? Did you have your birthday there? What did you always order? Do you remember the last time you went? Drop it in the comments because I need to hear these stories. Before you go, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and like this video if the nostalgia hit you right in the chest. And if you want more deep dives into Nigerian culture, entertainment history, and Nollywood breakdowns, subscribe to our bi-weekly newsletter. Link is in the description. We drop exclusive content, behind-the-scenes analysis, and all the gist you need. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Afriwood for daily updates. And check out our Friday newsletter this week. We're going even deeper into Mr. Biggs with more stories, more photos, and more nostalgia. Until next time, keep celebrating Nigerian culture, keep supporting our stories, and remember, the past matters, but we're building an even better future. Stay blessed, stay entertained, and keep watching Afriwood. I'm out. One love.